Hello everyone, welcome to Rockstar Gaming. My name is Eric. Today we're going to be unboxing a trio of games from Envy Born Studios. This is the first group of their Tiny Games series. 3 releases that were on Kickstarter not too long ago, but they finally arrived at my house with a few other goodies. So today we're going to be unboxing this box right here, and this box actually contains 3 different games. It's their Sirens, Defrag, and 16 Candies games. They are the first 3, as I said, in their Tiny Game series. There is a 4th game that is being advertised and whatnot. That's actually available for pre-order, which is Confusing Lands, but that is not part of this release. This was on Kickstarter, and then the next release was on just them advertising and doing a pre-order on their website. So we're going to go ahead and get started with these 3 games and opening them up. Again, we've got this nice little slipcase cover for them. So you see the 3 main games here, and then just has some different artwork and it's a wraparound too. So it wraps around basically there, and we see different artwork representing all 3 games. Sirens looking more like a Greek epic, Defrag with ancient computer technology, and then finally 16 Candies, which we have a big giant bag of candy right there. So we're going to go ahead and get this open and see what's inside. Now all 3 of these games are a little bit different as far as their themes, as far as how they play, and even with their player count. Sirens being a 1 to 2 player, 2-player game. Looks like Defrag is going to primarily be a solo game, and then finally 16 Candies having up to, I believe, 4 players. And we'll kind of get into that as we open up the packaging here. So we've got this, and that didn't make it at all to the camera whatsoever. So the games themselves are not wrapped up here, and again, without glare, you can kind of see it a little bit better there. Let's go ahead and spin that around again, make sure they don't fall out on me. And so you kind of hear things kind of moving around, so let's go ahead and do this in any good way. Alright, so there's our games right there, and they're not numbered on this side, but on this side, if you put them away that way, they are numbered 1, 2, 3, and again, bringing up the other game, Confusing Lands, I believe that one is also numbered number 4. Alright, so we'll go ahead and move the slip cover up there, and we've got Sirens, Defrag, and 16 Candies. So we'll go ahead and do these in some semblance of order. I'm going to go ahead and move the number 2 and 3 game off to the side. And let's go ahead and take a look at Sirens right here. So Sirens is designed by Art Cassidy. It is for 1 to 2 players, takes 10 to 15 minutes to play, and supposedly to lure sailors into devious traps, you have to be 12 or over. I don't make the rules. So on the back of the box here with the flavor text, in the face of an ominous kraken's appearance, a ship was driven to make a perilous decision, venturing without caution into a secluded cove. It is time to harness the power of your captivating singing skills to enthrall the sailors. Will your melodic prowess reign supreme, overpowering your rival's song, or will the entranced sailors succumb to the alluring melodies of rival sirens? Prepare to claim victory and make your mark on the Ocean Symphony. Welcome to a world where the magic of music meets the thrill of strategic rivalry. Will you rise as the ultimate siren of the sea in this card drafting game? So we're going to have 18 ship cards, 2 player keys, 1 Orpheus card, 1 score card, 1 rulebook, 2 score markers, and 1 universal rule card. So let's go ahead and open this one up. So nothing on the inside there of the cover. So we do have our competitive rulebook. I don't know why I read something different there. Let's see. That's more of the overview right there. We've got game components. This is a pretty beefy rulebook for the fact that it is such a small game. So there's quite a few things to digest here. Let's see, developer notes. There is a companion app for the game, so Apple users can get it there. Android users can get that one there. And then, oh, it is. Oh, that is why. So we've got a competitive rulebook on one side, and then you flip it over, and it is the solo rulebook on the other side. So that's pretty cool that they do that. We've got 2 scoring cubes right here. They are just looks like red and blue, I think is what that is supposed to be there. And then we have our music cards right here. So let's go ahead. That's the solo rulebook. Go ahead and see if I can find anything that will give me, I mean, not even a components list, because it's just 2 cubes and a card. Yeah, 2 score markers, and then a bunch of different cards in here. So we'll go ahead and open up these cards and see what we got. Alright, so we're opening up the cards here. Throw that off to the side. So with this, we are going to have, let's see, player key, solo side, and competitive side. So this one is for one side, and this is for the other here. These look like they have key cards, and we have 2 of them, red and blue, one for each player right there. Let's see, we've got the Orpheus card right here, which is, again, double-sided right there. So then try to keep some semblance of order here. Let's see. Looks like we've got the Universal Rules card right here. I believe that's what that is. Double-sided again. And then we've got a score sheet right here. Looks like what that is. So there's that side there and that side there. Both sides going to 40. And then now we have the, let's see, 18 ship cards. Yeah, so basically what we're doing, and there's the back side of the ship card right there, and there is that card there with musical notes. So that is going to be the rest of the cards. Got some pretty interesting artwork on here. And again, that's the other side right there, but got some very interesting artwork there with like musical notes and whatnot. The companion app, I believe, looking at, just trying to see if there's anything cool artwork in there, showing I think that's some kind of tower on that one. This one shows a boat sinking. It does have different iconography right here that I think you are supposed to match up, but I do believe that with the companion app, it actually the song that you are playing on here, or that you're creating, you use the companion app to basically sing the song. So yeah, going back to the book right here, that is what the app is for, which is part of the Kickstarter bonuses for it, is that you can get the app, but there's a bunch of different scoring things between hearts and other stuff on here for the cards. So that is pretty cool. So basically you're just trying to make the best song and try to lure the sailors to you. Now, with this being a Kickstarter game, that does not mean that there's not extra goodies in here. So as far as the extra goodies go, so it looks like we got 3 wooden meeples right here, which look like the back of the ship cards, I believe. Yeah, so matches that right there is what those are. And then it looks like the player aid cards, looks like these are foil as opposed to the regular ones. So yeah, these are going to be a little shinier, as you can see right there. So that is nice. So those are nice and shiny, like little things. Like they're not anything that's gonna like break the game or anything like that, but you know, nice little additions to make your stuff look a little bit extra special. So that is going to be everything inside of Sirens. Again, we're going to do some kind of gameplay of this at a later time, possibly just do a whole week of showing these games off. But that is going to be Sirens. So I think next we're going to go ahead and take a look at Defrag after I move all this stuff out of the way. And next we do have Defrag right here, which looks like what some would call a save button, but is actually a 3x5 floppy right there. That brings me back. That very much brings me back. Anyway, this one is designed by Brandon McCool. It is for 1 to 2 players with an asterisk, 20 minutes to play, and with all the games, it is 12 and up to apparently Defrag a computer. Flavor text on the back, it's 1995. You got a paper due first thing in the morning, and your trusty computer has chosen tonight to slow to a crawl. You reboot, and you task kill. I don't know why I couldn't read that. You pet the monitor gently, no dice. You're filled with dread as you realize you have only one option left. That's right. Clear your schedule, baby. It's time to defrag. There's a bunch of D's on there that they made you stutter. Defrag is a hand management grid puzzle game in which you are attempting to rearrange and consolidate various file fragments before exhausting your resources. Defrag has several solo and multiplayer game modes, including a series of interestingly difficult challenges with unique goals. So there's all the stuff on there about all the designers. It does say right here on this this yellow sticker right here, add a second deck to unlock competitive and cooperative modes. We'll kind of get into that in a little bit, but let's go ahead and open this one up and see what we have inside. This is very, it says 1995. This is very 80s, I guess 90s too. I'm pretty sure I have some elementary school photos that have that background on them. So there's that. So we got the user manual, the internet. Enjoy it while you can before the fad is over. Pretty sure they thought that was it. Absolute Liar claims to have downloaded 3-page text files in 3 minutes. So this is going to be the user file. We've got inventory, standard solo setup, and gameplay. So all the stuff on here on how to play, how to arrange the grid and everything like that. I think you flip cards around and whatnot. So there's that. I love how the save action in here is the save button. It's just funny to me. Let's see, all that stuff right there. Scoring. Final scoring rank, I believe that is, yeah, the cooperative mode requires 2 defrag decks that everyone has their own deck of 18 cards to set up a gameplay basis. So it doesn't say necessarily how to get that other deck, but we'll kind of go over that in a little bit. Let's see, scenario play, advanced special action, full game scoring. So there is all that right there. And then this is the scenario manual that we have right here, which allows you to, I guess, set up a game and do different scenarios, complete one stack, any file between 8 kilobytes and 10 kilobytes. So there's 12 different scenarios there. It looks like more scenarios. Let's see, 22, 28. I love how also the instruction manual, when you're looking at this, has, like, looks like a ream of paper, old school, that you tear off the sides there for the feeder and everything. Oh my gosh, I think I did some volunteer work where I just shredded those kind of papers, and you just put one in and you just watch it go through the shredder. It was awesome. Anyway, so this looks like it has 40 scenarios. Let's see, yeah, 40 different scenarios. So again, really like to go through the book and see what all that is about. So we got those books right there. We do have our score pad, which does utilize apparently a dry erase marker right there. So that is what the score pad looks like. And so there's that, and we'll put the marker, we'll leave the marker actually in there. And then we've got our deck of tiles. Looks like they are double-sided. Let's go ahead and get those opened up and not scratch a card, because I've done that on this channel. Never said what it was, but I've done it. So what happens when you don't go from the side and you go, start cutting around the card. So anyway, let's go ahead and open these cards up. So this is, again, without very much context, this is the example of one of the cards. It's got like, my monitor makes it look a little darker. Also, we've our range of lights for another game, so that's why it looks darker. But we've got this tealish green background here, which I'm pretty sure I've used computers that look exactly like this in the past. But that is basically an example of what the cards themselves look like, with the different symbols on there and whatnot. A lot of MS Paint looking symbols there on the sides and everything. So that is an example of what it looks like, again, without doing an actual proper playthrough and going through the rules properly. A lot of that iconography is going to be a little bit lost, but that is going to be the deck for solo play to do one player. With that said, the Kickstarter did have an additional deck right here. I'm not going to open that deck at the moment just because it's kind of more of the same what we already have, but you can definitely tell on here that there is a color difference. The Kickstarter exclusive deck is in blue, so whereas the other one is like a teal. And again, like I said, they are double-sided with different things on the different sides. So that is going to be everything from Defrag with the Kickstarter exclusive package. So I'm going to go ahead and get this all cleaned up, and we'll take a look at the last game. And last but not least, we got 16 Candies right here. So we have designed by Dickie Chapin. It is, again, for 2 to 4 players. It's 20 to 30 minutes to play, and this one has an age range of 8 and up listed on the box. So this is going to be more for the younger kiddos and whatnot. Let's go ahead and read through the flavor text right here. Welcome to 16 Candies, the sweetest game around. In this family-friendly game, losing has never tasted this good. Each player starts with a stash of delicious candy, but watch out, your candy doubles as your health pool, and once it's gone, so are your chances of winning. So, what are you waiting for? Grab some candy and get ready to satisfy your craving for victory, or maybe just your sweet tooth. So, there is that right there. So, let's go ahead and open this one up. We'll place that there. And then we do have what looks like a tiny rulebook, so this is definitely more family friendly in the fact that this, I'm pretty sure, is the rules right here, and then on this side right here. So yeah, that's going to be the rules right there. So again, we'll go through all that later. We've got, let's see, the one time I don't go for a components list. Is that what I'm doing right now? Let's see, game setup, licorice pieces. Ew. Black licorice. Ew. That's so the licorice pieces looks like right there. So you get 16 of those. Deal each player 16 licorice pieces, or replace all these pieces with a real candy of your choice. This will act as each player's health pool. If using licorice pieces, do not eat them for penalties, just discard them. Cool. So there is that right there. So there's our pieces there. And then we've got what I'm pretty sure is a first player marker. Yeah, this is a cardboard first player marker that comes in the base game. So there is that right there. And then we're going to have our 21 cards. So let's see, open this one up again. Oh, there's that. Let's see. Throw that over there. So this is what the back of our cards look like. And then this right here is an example of a card. So, like I said, there's, I believe these are probably the wild cards right here. So that's what the wilds look like right there. So there's that, and then we've got various pieces here. Got candy corn, rabbits. Why do things look upside down? Hearts, gummy bears. Oh, because it's two-sided cards. That's why. like a top and a bottom, not double-sided. But anyway, so there is an example again of the cards in the game. More of that stuff right there. So again, not going to go through every little card on here, but that is going to be what is in the main game. Again, not much in the games themselves, but you know, a lot of playability with that in mind. Again, being Kickstarter right here, we do have some extra components right here. First things first, to replace the cardboard first player marker, we do have a wooden first player marker right there. That's always nice to get a little bit of an upgrade to your stuff right there. And then finally, the last thing we've got is, looks like foil versions of the wild cards. So that is what those look like right there, and you can kind of see the little metal shine. Not as much on the actual, like, the rainbow portion on there, but definitely on the top and the bottom there is a shimmer to it. So, and that's what all three of them look like right there. So that is everything in 16 Candies and everything in all three of the Tiny Game Series box from Kickstarter. Again, there is, I said before, a fourth game coming. We're going to do a separate unboxing of that one whenever that does arrive. I think it was still in pre-order. I don't know when it's shipping exactly, but yeah, I'm pretty excited for all these. We will be doing, probably not this week, maybe into next week, I don't know. We'll get some gameplay done of these. I may try out the Sirens solo mode. Defrag I'll probably do as a solo for that, but see if I can get another player or so in for the other ones. But I'm pretty excited to play these. Yeah, I think just the fact that you get three little tiny games. Again, they're not going to be like massive games. They're going to like take up the entirety of your game night. Nice little, for the most part, I guess, filler games that you can get to kind of fill in the gaps between game sessions, or to end the night with something, or to ease everybody into game night, that kind of stuff. So that is always pretty cool, pretty welcome. Always do love to have smaller games. Some of my favorite games are some of the smaller ones that don't take up too much table space. I'm going to quit rambling, though, at this point. Thank you guys for tuning into this unboxing. If you guys enjoyed it and you want to see more of them, go ahead and hit the notification bell to know when we are going to be doing any more videos in this series. Again, we've got a whole other game coming in this series that we're going to be doing an unboxing of, plus the playthroughs of all these. If you have any general comments or whatnot, go ahead and leave one down below, and go ahead and always subscribe to the channel to be able to see all the other stuff we are doing. It is very late for me once again, so I'm rambling, and I'd like to thank you guys for watching. I've been Eric. This has been Rockstar Gaming. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.